Hello my dear students, have you ever thought about how your body turns a bite of food into energy and nutrients? Well, that incredible journey starts right in your mouth. The digestive system is made up of two main parts, the gastrointestinal tract, which is a long muscular tube from the mouth to the anus, and the accessory digestive organs which support this process. Among these accessory organs, your teeth and tongue play powerful roles like biting, grinding, mixing, and helping you taste every morsel. Salivary glands also jump in early to moisten and chemically break down food. Together, these structures set the stage for digestion long before food reaches your stomach. In this section, we are going to explore the structure and function of the mouth, how teeth help in mechanical digestion, how the tongue assists in movement of food, taste and swallowing of food, and how all these work together to kickstart the digestion process. So buckle up, let's explore into the first step of digestion and see how your mouth acts as the gateway to this incredible system. The mouth, followed by the oral cavity, performs a wide variety of functions from playing the trumpet and chewing to swallowing food. Mouth is the point of entry into the gastrointestinal or GI system, and it is alternative respiratory pathway and helps to produce and modify sound during speaking and singing. What is mouth? The mouth is basically the opening or starting point of the gastrointestinal or digestive tract. It is supported by the cheeks, lips and tongues, teeth, hard palate and soft palate. This oral cavity also helps in chewing, tasting, swallowing and speaking. Cheeks, which are called as the lateral walls, it form the sides of the oral cavity. It is covered externally by skin and internally by mucous membrane. It is lined with non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. It contains buccinator muscles that help in chewing and speech. Lips or labia, which is called as the front border. They are the fleshy folds made up of the orbicularis oris muscle. They are covered by skin outside and mucous membrane inside. It is connected to the gums by a small fold called the labial frenulum. It helps in speech, expression and keeping food inside while chewing. Oral cavity spaces. Number one is oral vestibule and number two is the oral cavity proper. Oral vestibule is the space between the cheeks, lips and teeth and gums. Oral cavity proper is the area from teeth or gums to the fauces, that is opening to the throat. Palate, which is also called as the roof of the mouth. It separates the mouth from the nasal cavity so we can chew and breathe at the same time. Hard palate, it is the front part of the palate. It is made up of maxilla and palatine bones. It forms a bony partition between mouth and nose. Soft palate, it is the back part of the palate. It is made up of muscles lined with mucous membrane. It helps close up the nasal cavity during swallowing. Uvula or the hanging guard, a small cone-shaped muscular projections from the soft palate. It moves up during swallowing to prevent food from entering the nose. Arches and tonsils, two muscular folds at the back of the mouth. Number one, palatoglossal arch, which is located at the front sides towards the mouth, and second is the palatopharyngeal arch, which is located at the back side toward the pharynx. These arches and tonsils between these palatoglossal arch and palatopharyngeal arch, there are the palatine tonsils, which are important for immune defense. At the tongue's base, there are lingual tonsil. Now, what is fauces? Fauces is the opening of the mouth to the throat. The passage between the oral cavity and oropharynx is the fauces. It controls the movement of food into the throat. Conclusion: the mouth is not just where food enters, it's a highly specialized structure that starts digestion, helps us taste and speak, and even plays a role in immune defense. Every part, from your teeth to your tonsils, work like a team to keep digestion running smoothly. Chewing. Teeth are basically accessory organs of the digestive system that help break down food by cutting, tearing, and grinding. Let's understand their structure, types, and role in digestion step by step. Location of teeth. Teeth also called as dentes, are located in sockets of the mandible or lower jaw and maxilla or upper jaw. These sockets are part of the alveolar processes covered by gums or gingivae. Attachment of teeth. Teeth are held in place by periodontal ligament, a tough connective tissue. The ligament anchors the tooth to the socket and acts as a shock absorber during chewing. External parts of a tooth. Each tooth has three main external parts. Crown, it is the visible part above the gums. Root, it is the hidden part inside the socket, that is 1 to 3 roots. Neck, it is the narrow region between crown and root near the gum line. Internal structure of a teeth. It is the main part of tooth is made up of dentin, a hard calcified connective tissue. Dentin gives the mouth its shape and strength. It is harder than bone due to high calcium salt content, which is 70%. Tooth coverings, that is enamel, it covers the dentin in the crown. It is made up of calcium phosphate and carbonate, 95% dry weight. Enamel is the hardest substance in the human body. It protects the tooth from chewing forces and acids. Cementum, it covers the dentin in the root, attaches the tooth to the periodontal ligament. Pulp cavity and root canal. Inside each tooth there is a pulp cavity filled with pulp, connective tissue with blood vessels, lymph and nerves. Root canals are narrow extensions of the pulp cavity in the root. Apical foramen at the base of each tooth allow nerves and blood vessels to enter the tooth. Functions of blood vessels and nerves in teeth. Blood vessels, it provide nutrients. Lymphatic vessels, it defend against infection. Nerves, it provide sensation like pain or pressure. Types of teeth in humans. Humans have two sets of teeth during life. One is deciduous teeth or baby teeth or milk teeth. There are 20 teeth start appearing at 6 months of age. All erupt by age 2.5 to 3 years, and it is lost between 6 to 12 years. Permanent teeth. There are 32 permanent teeth which appear between ages 6 and adulthood, like up to 12 years. It replaces the baby teeth and stay for life. Tooth type, function, number of roots and remarks. Incisors, they are responsible for cutting food. They have one root and they are central and lateral types. Canine, they are also known as cuspids. Their function is tearing and shredding. There are one root of each canine teeth. They have sharp pointed cusp. Premolars are also called as bicuspid teeth. They are responsible for crushing and grinding. They have one or two roots. They replace baby molars. Molars, they are responsible for grinding food. They have two lower jaw. There are two roots in molar and there are three roots in upper jaw of the molar bones. They include first, second, and third molars. What is wisdom teeth or third molar? It appears after the age of 17, sometimes not at all. Often the jaw does not have space for them. They remain impacted. They can be impacted, and impacted teeth may cause pain and pressure. They may need surgical removal. In some people, third molars may be absent or underdeveloped. The tongue is an important accessory digestive organ that helps in chewing, swallowing, tasting and speaking. It is made up of skeletal muscle and is covered by a mucous membrane. Position and attachment. The tongue forms the floor of the oral cavity. It is divided into two equal halves by a median septum. It is attached to the hyoid bone, styloid process of the temporal bone and lower jaw or mandible. Muscles of the tongue. Each half of the tongue contains extrinsic muscles which move the tongue in one and in and out, up and down. Intrinsic muscle, it changes the shape of the tongue for speaking and food manipulation. What is the surface features of the tongue? There are papilla on the surface of tongue. The upper and side surfaces, dorsum and lateral sides of the tongue have papilla. Papilla are tiny projections of tissue covered by stratified squamous epithelium. The types of papilla: some papilla have taste buds responsible for gustation or taste, and each papilla do not have taste buds but help in touch sensation, increasing friction to move food around during chewing. Taste buds, they are found in certain papilla. They act as receptor for taste like sweet, salty, sour, bitter and umami. Lingual glands, they are located in the lamina propria or the connective tissue layer of the tongue. They secrete mucus for lubrication and watery fluid with lingual lipase enzyme. Functions of this lingual lipase enzyme: they starts breaking down dietary fats or triglycerides within mouth. They converts about 30% of fats into fatty acids and diglycerides. They works best in the acidic environment of the stomach after swallowing. I hope this class helped you clearly understand the structure and functions of the mouth, teeth and tongue, and how they work together to kickstart the digestion process. If you enjoyed this process step by step simplified approach to digestive physiology, make sure to like, share and subscribe for more such helpful lessons. Stay curious, stay consistent, and I will see you in the next class. Thank you. Bye.